Hey Virgo, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your April 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will, therefore you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Virgo, feel that the rules are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, just shuffling in the cards that I saw. This does not have to apply to everyone, but there might be a situation at work. Um, I don't know, something different to do, getting a position or something, maybe speaking directly to a manager or a boss. But then I saw the death card, so I don't know if there's something that's significant that's going to change or end. May bring about some sort of dilemma or drama, but I feel like it's something that could be worked out. All right, let's take a look at what's going on for Virgo. Virgo. All right, you have the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is your overall energy. The King of Cups is normally an individual who has a lot of emotions, but he kind of hides them. He keeps them under control. You have the Ten of Wands in your current position. Maybe there is a lot of work going on. Ten of Wands can also represent some sort of burden. The challenge is the Six of Pentacles. Maybe feeling like something isn't an equal give and take. Perhaps you feel breadcrumbed. Um, we'll see. Ace of Cups is in the foundation. This could be something new for you, a new opportunity, something that you're emotionally tied to, or that you are investing some sort of emotions in. This can also obviously represent a new cycle in love, whether it's a current one that you're dealing with or a brand new one. In the past, yeah, the Six of Swords. So moving to calmer waters, you either mentally moved yourself away from a situation that you just didn't trust any longer, or whatever. I don't know, maybe there was mind games or something like this. And I'm saying that because before the Six of Swords would be the Five of Swords. On your mind, you have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, automatically I thought this card of as um being on the defense, but the Nine of Wands can represent perseverance. It is a card also of the wounded warrior, so feeling exhausted, feeling tired. And your outcome is the Knight of Wands, so passionately taking action. It can be an impulsive card. It is fire energy, and as of right now, you do have three fire cards, Aries, Sag, Leo energy. So let's take a, actually, you know what? Before I start clarifying, let's take out this Love Oracle deck. See if we get anything here. Virgo. And you have keys on a ring, many options, decisions unconventional, string along, one night stand, as well as the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Uh, okay, that doesn't seem very pleasant. Immediately though, when I saw the keys on a ring, I thought of options, or something that you're going to have to make some sort of decision on. Again, could be work related. Can this be love related? Yes, because I do focus more on love readings. If that's the case, there could be a situation where there is a third party involved. I don't know, but these two cards coming out kind of screamed something that wasn't love related. So let's just keep going. Take it as it resonates. What is this King of Cups? Why is the King of Cups here? the Three of Cups, the Knight of Cups, wow, and the Page of Cups and the Sun card. So overall, excuse me, this seems like something nice. So the Three of Cups is coming together, having a good time, celebrating something. Knight of Cups, moving towards something with emotions, with love. And Page of Cups, good messages, a sweet message. If this is love related, this can be an apology, um, something sweet that's said, like, I love you, or I don't know, it's good news. But something either you are emotionally tied to, something that makes you feel happy. Overall, I feel like in your emotions, you might like this, whatever this is. This is not you, could be somebody else. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Three of Wands, waiting. I'm going to put that back in the deck. It just looked like it wanted to flip. Okay. Two of Cups, Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so in the current position, there's clearly action being taken. There might be some sort of decision that you're going to have to make. It could be with another person because of this Two of Cups. This is about a partnership, relationship, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever. And something happens quickly. However, this becomes a bit heavy. So I don't know if something is said, and things are moving quickly, and this is kind of like you're taking on an extra load, or if something someone does or says makes it feel like a heavy weight on you. I don't know if it's because of someone's approach with the Knight of Swords, because at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Pentacles, this seems like you taking it, I don't know if it's taking it slowly or, looking at things instead of being impulsive. Eight of Cups, walking away and emotional detachment. That kind of contradicts the overall. Yeah, somebody might come towards you wanting to maybe talk or move things, and this is a little bit too much, I feel like, for you. What is the Six of Pentacles? Why is that the challenge? Maybe it's too much for you because everything is being put on you. Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. You're definitely, and here's the Queen of Cups. There's definitely the sense of dissatisfaction. It's almost like, oh, yay, this is great, or maybe it's a reunion, maybe it's things are going well, but something leaves you feeling like, wait a minute, you know? Am I getting exactly what I deserve? What I want? Is this fair to me? Am I getting enough money out of this? Or is my time being appreciated? Like, are they giving me enough time? Is this fair? Is this equally balanced? For some of you, this is a situation that kind of either feels like deja vu or that you've experienced already, and you're not fully open to it. For some of you, it could be, I don't know, maybe you've experienced a bad situation elsewhere, and now in this situation, there's a bit of a hesitation. Now, I also feel a sense of not wanting something to be a missed opportunity, but I don't think you can help but see a situation as, how do I explain it? Let's say, okay, let's say it's kind of like if you left a relationship and you're like, no, I will not tolerate this, this, and that again, or I won't put up with it. And then you get into another relationship and you like it, but there's that thing that you said you wouldn't tolerate is happening, but you've tolerated already. So you're like, do I give this the benefit of the doubt? That's what I feel like the challenge is. Or, like I said, take it as it resonates. To me, it almost feels like it's work related. Um, Kind of like if it's a job where you're having the option to, I don't know, take a certain position or travel somewhere or, I don't know, partner up with someone, whatever. It really doesn't matter. The point of and the concept that I'm trying to talk about is do I really do I really want to deal with this again? What is this Ace of Cups? The King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, the Ace of Swords. Wow, and the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, yeah. In the foundation, there's something here that you do see pretty clearly. I don't know if with the King of Pentacles, this is you and you're feeling like, I got this, I'm a hard worker, or I can provide for myself, or you're feeling grounded. And then Ace of Swords, some sort of clarity or truth is spoken, something like this. And then Queen of Swords, I've been hurt before, I've seen this before, I'm not stupid. And it's in regard to something new or a new cycle. And it seems like it's something that, because of the Ace of Cups, it involves emotions. So, oh, I really like this job, or I really love this person. There could be an issue with communication. Why is the Six of Swords here? Because this is in the past. Magician, Eight of Swords, King of Wands. There's a lot of people involved here. Six of Cups at the bottom. Aries, Sag, Leo. I don't know if in the past you felt stuck with a situation, maybe feeling like you were, I don't know if it's in control, because the magician is more of having all the tools necessary to make something happen, um, having the knowledge, maybe even conversing about something. But Eight of Swords, then feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling paralyzed by your own thoughts. And then King of Wands. You could have been dealing with an individual who, I don't know if maybe you couldn't take them seriously, or maybe if the King of Wands is you, could be that whatever this situation was, you were trying to take it lightheartedly. You did what you needed to do, but you weren't taking it so seriously. It could have been a protection mode or something like this. But there's something to do with other people or a partnership or something. I really feel like it's something that you feel like you've dealt with already. Six of Swords and moving away from this. You could have felt like you were at a stalemate with something. Maybe there was poor communication. Um, I don't know. Maybe you were being ignored or you ignored the situation. What is the Nine of Wands? Because that's on your mind. Nine of Wands. Why is that here? The Lovers. So Gemini, you have the Devil, Capricorn, and Justice, Libra. Three of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like you're tired. So on your mind, you're tired of dealing with a situation. Could be love related because of the lover's card. If it's not, then it's about a partnership, maybe some a situation where you had to make some sort of decision. Um, I don't like that the lovers then is before the devil card because there's clearly something that was toxic here, or something maybe you felt like it was a repetitive cycle and it was very difficult on you. But then you have the justice card, which is about making amends, making things fair and just and balanced again. But you're tired. I feel like, though, with the Nine of Wands, because it is also a card of perseverance, you might be thinking of doing this again. This is something very significant because the cards that are clarifying just a minor arcana are three major arcanas. Why is the Knight of Wands the outcome? I just want to say, keep that eye open, Virgo. Don't be a fool. Don't be deceived. And not that I think you would, to be honest. I think you're a sign that really sees things for what they are for the most part. Um, you're not easily fooled. Okay, so as I was shuffling, these two cards fell out, Nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if this is another offer. You had one, two, you had three aces already show up. So this is definitely something new or a brand new cycle. Something that makes you feel happy, that you feel like you've okay, so for some of you, it's this Ace of Pentacles is something that you were or are or will be focused on, investing your time and energy into it. This is something that you're content with. So far, so good. If it's love related, if it's love related, those two cards are great, but it's clarifying the Knight of Wands, which, although he could be like somebody who's taking action and, he's passionate, I don't know. Knight of Wands is he's known as the player, but if it's not player, it's just like in and out, inconsistent, just like fire sign energy. And now I'm not saying anything negative about fire signs. I'm just saying that is the energy. There's a good and a bad to it. Or fire energy, there's this um oh, I can do this, I'm gonna do this, this is great, I'm obsessed with this, work, 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 and then it's like, yeah, you know what, yeah, I think I'm over this, on to the next project. Or it has that type of, which Gemini does this too, energy of uh like starts one project, doesn't finish it and goes to another project, but then eventually they'll get back to it, or maybe they won't at all. Again, nothing against fire signs. I have fire in my chart, so let's see. Or maybe you have fire in your chart. Aries, Sag, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. I don't know. All right, Knight of Wands. Chatting over here too much. Ah, Temperance, Sagittarius. Could be a Sagittarius. Page of Wands. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're not going to be fooled. Why is the Seven of Wands here? For some of you, you're just, yeah, hold on. Why is the Seven of Wands here? This resistance or having to stand your ground, or somebody's doing that. Leo, we have the Sun card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Star card Aquarius. I feel like this is almost protecting your peace. You know what you want. You have seen clarity. Yeah, I don't know exactly what this is, Virgo, for you. Let me know definitely in the comments below, or at least let me know if this resonates. Because to me, this seems like you see things clearly now. This is a new cycle. Like I said, whether it's the same individuals you're dealing with, or or if it's a completely brand new situation, there's a different shift in energy with you, where there's almost like this feeling of, I know what I want, or I know what makes me happy, or I know the truth, I know myself. You're not easily uh guided or misguided. I also feel like you're forging forward with what it is you desire, because you see something clearly, or um maybe you have a hope with your own desires, or whatever it is that you want to do. For some of you, it's protecting your own peace because you were healing from something. All right, let's do the Hidden Truth Oracle. And then after this, be sure to check the shorts section to get your advice and clarity cards. If you are a continuous watcher, thank you. You already know that I do absolutely love those shorts. Those cards are fantastic. All right, so let's see. What does pile A want to say? So either, Virgo, this is what you want to say, or this is what the other person wants to say. So you decide that for pile A. And we have, I wish I could share my good news with you. I wish things could be different, and I regret lying to you. I remember every detail of that day. Oh, I just got lightheaded. Okay, so somebody is wishing things could be different. Listen, I also want to throw this out there. Sometimes we wish that certain relationships would go a different way. Like, let's say you wish, I'm just going to give an example. Say you wish you didn't have animosity between you and somebody else, or this uncomfortability, this awkwardness, or whatever. And maybe you've been open and you wanted to squash the beef, as they say, and you wanted to let bygones be bygones. But the other individual just made it completely difficult. And although you would like to have a peaceful, connection, even if it was just like at a lower level, where, okay, maybe we're not friends, or maybe we're not lovers, or maybe, we're not going to work as teammates in this work environment, but at least there is some form of respect for you as another human being. We could be like acquaintances, or, still be respectful. Maybe you want that, but there's just certain individuals that will not allow that for whatever reason, because either they're not mature enough, or they're not you, and sometimes we have to accept that and just let that be that. But it would be a better world if, everyone wasn't so stupid. Yeah, it would be. But free will. Okay. So for pile B, what does pile B want to say? I'm afraid to contact you. I left when I saw you with someone. I hide behind material things and I replay our conversations over and over. Okay, so this is yeah, I feel like with these cards that just showed up, so for pile B, there is this energy of, I let bygones be bygones and I'm gonna do what I have to do, even though, I feel like the energy is still a little bit there, but I'm gonna just leave that there. Kind of like choosing peace over whatever, which is fantastic because sometimes Virgos, you tend to take you take to you tend to take too much and more, for the sake of other people, for the sake of making it better, or for the sake of, or just for the simple fact that you understand that some people are not all up there. All right, Virgo. I'm taking out the cards for the oracle cards. Be sure to check out the shorts. Um, and I'm going to leave it there. So, Virgo, if it resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.